on right now. Where's Hypecast? There you go. Bam. There we go. We're hot.
Wham, bam, thank you, man. Oh, don't forget your Kimrias.
Yes. Hold on. There we go.
Hear me? Oh, we're actually on a good we're not that far off.
Okay, cool.
The delay is not that bad. I like.
Yes. Hold on. All right. I heard you, and I heard me. So we should be good on
Okay.
my end. Do you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's get the ball rolling, guys. Oh, hold up. Hold on. Let me see. I saw some nice art on Twitter. Anyway, we're back for another episode. This rendition of the Hypecast. This is 339. We're like just that much closer to 350, 350. But it is 339. With yours truly, as always, Sean, aka Hawk525, with my cohort, as always, Zawa, in the building.
Ow!
That's a way to start things off.
Sorry. Nanaki has the zoomies.
Ah, yes.
So he zooms in, bites, and then zooms out.
Yeah.
And then stares at you, going like, "What happened?
Why'd you say ow? I'm just nibbling you.
I know, it's like, why are you bleeding?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was gonna also say before I was rudely attacked.
Yes.
Today's Pokemon, thanks to the 339, it is Barboach.
Ah.
Barboach.
Nice.
Those two.
So that means we'll get Wish Cash next time. All right. So this is a bit of a dry spell, well, especially for fighting games, other than the fact that yes, Chun-Li is out.
She's out.
Chun-Li's out for,
from what I heard
Fatal,
from friends that are playing shitty of the wolves.
Shitty of the wolves, yeah. Of the wolves, yeah.
I don't know. It's like different, like people saying that. Oh well, from my friend, they like her in this game better than Street Fighter 6.
Ooh.
I'm like, huh? I'm like, huh?
I definitely have seen Chun-Li things in City of the Wolves, funny enough. So maybe it's because, yeah, you can actually do the Chun-Li things, unlike in Street Fighter 6. Maybe I could be wrong, maybe, but
Yeah.
that's what I've been observing from my
From your end.
On my end, yes.
Oh, do you have that video of SNK pretty much making fun of Justin Wong?
Yes. Let's pull that up. Why not?
Justin Wong. I'm sorry, but not sorry. You kind of put yourself into this.
Yeah.
It was a hype moment. So gradually, you are going to be succumbing to that everywhere you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I just love that tweet that Justin just says, "Leave me alone." It's like, nope.
Yeah.
Ain't going to leave you alone, boy.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. History repeats itself. There we go. Oh my gosh, yeah. And then I think it was a quote tweet or something. Let me see. View quotes. Oh, come on.
Yeah, it was a quote tweet. Justin just
Yeah, go
screaming the
away.
meaning of them.
Go
Yeah.
away. Go away, he said. Oh man, he can't escape. He can't escape it.
And it's yeah, can't escape from crossing fate.
Yep.
Rebel 1.
Yep. 64 K likes, man. Almost 2 million views on the tweet or on the repo or re-quote, whatever. Man, Justin can't escape it. Mr. Wong cannot escape Moment 37. It's just built into his thing at this point.
It's a part of him.
It absolutely is a part of him. I like Majin Obama's quote right after. It says, "The marketing, the system design, deep lore, the DLC collab, character selection, all it was all for this tweet."
You know, it's like it's all coming together now.
Yes, definitely coming together. Yeah, the fucking Tetsuya. Ah, my head. The fucking gif. Yes.
Do you think Justin wakes up in cold sweat every time like a tweet pops out like this?
Probably right.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
and then Jen is like right next to him, going like, "What's wrong, honey?" Harry's. Oh my god, just go back to sleep. She just like knocks out.
I would laugh so hard if someday his daughter is old enough to like understand the sort of ins and outs of Moment 37, and just one day to wake up her dad, she would just play the parry sound on loop for him to wake up. Like on a
I mean,
speaker or something, right? Like something to wake him up.
yeah.
And of course, it would have to be Ken pairing, so you can hear the you know the actual Ken sound, and then the pairing. that
I mean,
would
who
be
knows?
so.
Maybe that's her. Maybe that's her ringtone for Justin.
I know. Oh man, that would be such a funny thing to like witness.
I mean, can you imagine, like, again, Harper's like hanging out with her friends, and
Mm-hmm.
her phone goes off, and it's like the Harry sound as you said with Ken going.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes like, "Wait, hold on, guys, my dad's calling."
Yeah, yeah. Or just like somehow somehow they go to the same school. I know it's like kind of unlikely, but like just hypothetically like think or imagine they go Harper and what's Justin's daughter's name? I'm sorry. You remember?
Harper and Ripley.
Oh, I
Well,
did say it.
Harper is
Oh
just
yeah. Harper is the okay. I got
yeah.
the two. I got like switched around for some reason.
Yeah, I knew where you're going, so I was
Yeah.
trying to help you. He's like,
Okay.
here you
Okay.
go.
Okay. So, anyways, Ripley and Harper go to the same school somehow, and then like when Justin comes to uh pick them up, they
Yeah.
they assume the pose, right? So one of them do the Ken Perry pose, and then and then one of them do the Chun-Li kick pose, and they just do this, and
And he just drives off. He's like,
he
nope.
just drives off. Yeah, he just drives off. He just nope. Man, imagine.
He's like, I don't see my kid.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah.
That's the possibilities that could happen, though. At least with Harper, anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. So yep. Any case, that is probably that is the one fighting game we could definitely talk about for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go right into the front line, because there definitely is something to talk about there. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. A certain criminal Grand Theft Auto. Okay, it's just Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed once again. I mean, who did not see that coming, right? Um, so this is a statement from Rockstar Games, simply put, pretty much saying, "Hi everyone, Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We are sorry for the additional time to what we realize has been a long wait. But these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve." Um, Next part says, "We want to thank you again for your patience and support. While the wait is a little longer, we are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state uh, of Leonida. Leonida. I don't know what the good way to pronounce that is, but anyway.
Mhm.
And a return to modern day Vice City. There you go. So, yep. Sincerely, Rockstar Games. Yeah. And of course, people are, like, are a little wild. Maybe a little too wild. But yeah, me and the boys when GTA 6 comes out, and it's just the old guys just gaming.
Yep.
Of course, yep. November, yep. May 30, 63. Uh oh
I
god.
mean, like, again, with the delays
Yes.
that's happening and stuff, it's like, who would have thought?
Mhm.
Because I don't know, I when when the trailer came out,
Mhm.
I was like, this fucking game is not gonna be done. Like, this looks too much.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
so I was like, it's like no, like it's like I don't know what kind of miracles you you hoping for this game, but it ain't happening.
Yeah. At this point, we just have to pray that when it does come out, though, that it's not like Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was like so highly anticipated. I was super looking forward to that. It looked really cool, and when it came out, it was just like, nah, like, some parts were good, but a lot of the parts lacked that polish, and it was just like very disappointing. And it took quite a bit of time for it to actually be considered like polished at that point. I mean, it's still like not perfect, of course. A game like that is bound to be buggy somewhere, no matter what,
Mhm.
So, um, and this being, of course, super open world and all that stuff. It's a sandbox. It's bound to have a set of its own bugs as well, especially right, when it comes out. It is to be expected at this point, unfortunately, in this sort of day and age, right? Um,
Mhm.
but you just have to pray and hope that it actually works, right? Given that the game has been delayed, what, twice now, at least three times, I think, maybe at least twice now.
Yep.
So, yeah, yeah. Um, what was the previous day? If do you recall at all?
Nope.
No,
Because
no.
like,
I think it was somewhere like spring or summer, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, oh no, that's the start of development. Um, yeah, following several delays. Okay, so that sounds like at least two. um, so let's see. Okay, so I guess it sounds like it was in May or something like that. Yeah, so it basically is summer. Delayed to May, yeah, the 26th of May, 2026. Yes. I mean, can we expect more delays? I think that's absolutely very possible, given like any possible sort of like climates within the company, right? There could be some you know
Mhm.
um, things or situations at hand within Rockstar that we don't know about. You know, there's always that, and just other things, right? It could be
Ye-
something completely out of anyone's control. You know, for all we know, I mean, a storm can just roll in and destroy the headquarters or something. I don't know. We, we, anything can happen at this point, I guess, right? And again, we can only pray and hope that whenever it does come out, that it's playable, everyone has fun, and it's not like super intrusive with the microtransactions or anything like that. It's just the perfect next sequel, so to say, for GTA. And um, I am personally still kind of like looking forward to it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I need to play it now, sort of feeling. I can wait. I got stuff to do. But yeah, definitely cannot wait though, because the fact that it is Vice City, and I kind of have an attachment to Vice City because I did play a lot of Vice City at my friend's house because I didn't have a
mhm.
PlayStation. So, um, yeah. Anything you want to say for GTA 6? Any more you can add or?
For GTA 6, it's more of like, again, something in development probably went sideways.
Hmm.
And it could be a number of reasons. Like it could be the licensing of certain music, because
Yeah, absolutely.
the music industry. Sad to say, it's it's good. Like there's good music, but behind the scenes, uh, they're assholes.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
the
especially
higher ups.
I mean, I think it goes without saying about the whole P Diddy stuff too. Like, who knows
The
how many of those
PDD,
P Diddy situations are at hand or happening in the within just the music industry alone.
because like again, with the music industry, always wants a fucking tight grip of like what music gets played, what could be used, the rights for it. When
Hmm.
it's like the artist is, to me, it should be the artist's decision, because some of them are kind of like are pretty much like, oh yeah, go use my song. I don't
Yeah,
like, as long as you credit us,
yeah.
we good.
Then something like that sort of happened with Metallica. Like Metallica
Yeah,
tried to make.
on Twitch,
Yeah.
they were performing it on Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
for, I believe, a charity, and
Yes.
then Twitch flagged them for copyright of their
Yes.
own song,
Of
and
their
I'm
own
like,
song. Yep. Of course, it
it's
has
like,
to be Twitch, right?
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think Twitch needs to go back to their humble roots of Justin, TV, just and
I
like
mean, yeah, yeah.
reflect on themselves. Like, this is how you started, so don't fucking act all high and mighty right now.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I hate to pry
It's like,
open the can of Justin, not Justin Wong, but the guy who left the company of that
yep,
then became Twitch, and then ran something called V Shoujo, and then the whole situation about V Shoujo. So yeah. Anyway,
yep,
yeah. Um, a lot of rough patches in a lot of places. Let's just say, right? And
yep,
even of course the stuff going on with the government shutdown, and there's the whole thing with Amazon going on with Snap, and how um they're just trying to what they're trying to do with their employees and such. So yeah,
yep.
there's just a lot of shit going on.
There's so much shit happening right now,
Yes.
everybody. I kind of do wish we had a fast forward button, but you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold on. Can I help you?
Yeah, funny. Look at Cyberpunk, right? The Cyberpunk Twitter account, just like retweeting their own, um, one of their own tweets from 2020. No more delays are happening. Oh yeah, right. And then KFC,
KFC.
yeah, even KFC is trying to get in on it with, oh shit, here we go again. Yep. Such a weird timeline right now we're in.
It's a weird timeline, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you have the zoomies, but chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Logitech says something. Of course, your not your typical uh content creators, right? Devolver Digital, even um Domino's Pizza UK. Jeez.
UK brand of Domino's Pizza.
Wait, is that the Lo-Fi Girl? Oh my god. Lo-Fi Girl Twitter
Oh,
account?
speaking of like YouTube channels,
Yeah.
fucking my YouTube algorithm out of nowhere recommended me to watch video game Donkey last night, and I was like, the fuck?
Wow. After
Like,
all
I was
those
like, I haven't
years.
watched any of
Yeah.
your videos for like a while. I mean, I guess. So I watched it after I watched the newest every video game nerd
Yeah.
video, and I was like, oh, you know what? Finally, YouTube recommended videos work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
But with GTA 6, probably a lot of internal company stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of
And
course.
in my head canon, I want to say it is something to do with the music licensing, because some of these songs that were played in the trailer, I was like, that's a lot of money, even though if it's like a small snippet.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
My other thing I'm thinking is it's probably also like money wise, like the price for the game. So it's probably like flipping back and forth between. Sad to say, this game might be the first $100 game,
Mm-hmm.
base game, 100 base without
Yeah,
adding
yeah,
like
yeah.
the
I mean,
DLCs or
yeah.
anything.
Yes. Oh, I dread the day we see that, but I can't say it's out of the ordinary or out of the realm of possibility.
I mean, but when we look back at our games back in our 90s, our $60 game back then will be equivalent to like $100 game now because of the money
Yeah.
fluctuations. But still, it's like Jesus. I know video game making costs a lot. We've seen documentaries, we hear it from like the industry, from people that we follow, and their interviews and stuff, and it's like this. I don't think there will be a technical equal ground,
Yeah.
so to speak, to say like this is how much this game should cost, even with the
Yeah.
work you know put put into it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Discussing film went out their way to put out all the stuff that's now coming out before GTA 6. So we got Supergirl, I guess the movie, Minions 3, Toy Story 5, The Odyssey, Scary Movie 6, Coyote versus Acme, the Social Media 2 movie, I guess, Spider-Man's Brand New Day, Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, and The Legend of Aang, the Last Airbender. I think that's supposed to be the. Actually, I don't know what that's exactly referring to. Is that the Netflix series or is it like another fucking movie or something? Or
Which
I'm
one?
not sure. Oh no, I think you know what. I just remember it is the I think it's supposed to be another anime series with more of Aang being older or something like that. So kind of like filling the gap, basically. I think. Anyway, all this
Mm-hmm.
before GTA 6. It's funny. Yeah. And then even Guinness World Records went out their way and had the audacity to um, mark the sort of record, right? Or just like kind of bring up the record. It says current record for the longest development period for a video game, 14 years and 43 days. Officially announced on 28th of April, 1997 by 3D Realms, the FPS game Duke Nukem Forever. Remember that game?
Yep.
Yep. And it was finally released June 10th, 2011. And of course, it was hot garbage. So when it comes, oops. Now when it comes to, let me see. Oh, okay. So I guess they only stated Duke Nukem. I thought they were gonna like follow it up with like the actual date or the days counting for GTA 6, but I guess you could
I
kind of do the math
mean,
yourself because
yeah.
it was confirmed starting from 2022, February 2022,
Yes.
and now you can do the math like it's been like about 4 years. I would say even longer because
Mhm.
that's when they announced it, right? It's not like, oh, we're now, oh yeah, we announced it and then now we just started developing. No, I think they've been deving the game and then they wanted to um announce it. So give or take at least 4 years, right? At least now. So yeah, definitely not the longest, sure. Uh but you know, it's GTA. Okay. I think this is supposed to be a tower in GTA 5. Oh, okay, yeah. Next update of GTA 5 is the building finally constructed, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Let me see. Yeah, 2 years ago today, Rockstar Games announced the first trailer of GTA 6 was coming early in December. This kicked off the GTA 6 cycle after more than a decade of waiting. Insane couple weeks, then the trailer leaked, and you know the rest. Yes. And then even one of the Stranger Things stars, uh, Gatton uh, Matarazzo, said, "Of course it did. We got seasons 1 through 5 of Stranger Things before GTA 6." Yeah.
Did you see Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, there's even a
Did you
video.
see Grand Theft Auto 6 got delayed today again?
Of course it did.
You knew.
Guys, we got a whole series of this before we got GTA 6.
Ooh.
We got seasons 1 through 5 before GTA 6. I was 11 years old when GTA came out. I am now an adult. I'm
Oh, that's such a.
in my 20s.
Oh, that's so wild. That's so wild. Oh, he's in his 20s. Yeah, you could say the wait is like way longer for sure. But the actual dev time, not so much. Probably like half of the wait. So who knows how much longer we gotta wait, man? And again, who knows if this is the final date for it, right? So don't don't set your vacation days just for games like this. It is never a good idea. Never ever ever a good idea. you'll be
Yep.
massively disappointed. Because I remember
I mean,
people were doing this for Cyberpunk, and then yeah, it was not pretty.
and it's also the because remember, like Pragmata was in, it almost became that. Bayonetta 3
Uh-huh.
semi like skidded on that thin ice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then now, of course, what was it? Kingdom Hearts 4 is kind
Kingdom
of
Hearts 4 is
it
fucking
in limbo. Yeah, stuck in limbo for right now. But hey, who knows? We might get Kingdom Hearts 4 before.
I know this is the thing now. It's like which game is gonna come out before fucking GTA?
Yes, which one's the actual myth? Is it Kingdom Hearts 4 or is it GTA 6? Yeah, that's gonna be a funny race between the two.
Mm.
But yeah, we'll see.
I'll throw in a game series, 2 game series
Hmm.
that I'll laugh my ass off if GTA 6 does another delay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of these series pops out of nowhere, and I'll laugh my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
A new, a new Darkstalkers or a new Bloody Roar game.
Oh my god, no.
I'll laugh my ass off if one of them came out before Kingdom Hearts 4 or GTA 6, and I'll be like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
someone monkey pawed this shit hard.
Yeah. I actually expected you to bring up Sengoku Basara for some reason.
Oh, that shit's never gonna make it out of Japan.
Outside Japan.
Like I think that's one of those series that's like pretty much region locked. Sad to say.
Yeah. Sadly so.
Because again, because of Koei Tecmo have already had their footing in to the West because of their Dynasty Warriors and their Samurai Warrior
Warriors,
games. Yeah. Capcom with Sengoku kind of really struggled with because their first one was what was it? It was like Samurai something.
No, it was like a weird title to it too. It was like
it was like Devil Kings or something like that.
Devil Kings or something like that. It was so weird.
Yeah, I remember it was like something like that, but it was Nobunaga Oda on the cover.
Yes, I vaguely remember that.
And then their next attempt for Sengoku Basara was their 4th game, but in the West they called it Sengoku Basara Samurai like Showdown or something like that. Which again, it's like
yeah. All right. We'll wait. We can wait. I can wait. Zawa can wait. We'll be waiting for GTA 6. All right. So, next up is a kind of a weird one, kind of a bit of a curveball, but yeah, funny because this is involving with content creator Mr. Beast, and has been in a lot of ventures, including the Mr. Beast burger stuff, the Mr. Beast chocolate bar, whatever, and then there's the what do you call the Lunchables ripoff, or what do you call it, in collaboration with like, I think it was like Logan Paul and like the other dude. I forget his name.
fun.
Yeah. Anyway, a lot of stuff he's been venturing into. And now, of course, he wants to launch Beastland, which is a theme park of his own, with his name on it. And guess where is it going to be held in? Of course, good old Saudi Arabia.
I wonder if it's because the labor tax is like low.
I don't know, right? Yeah. Or just the simple fact that people in Saudi Arabia have a lot of money to just spit out, and Mrs. Beast could not refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It says it will open the 13th as part of uh Riyadh season, if that's so how you say it. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, that's I guess when it's opening. Um, I guess it says another in a different tweet, or in the next tweet, when asked about the location, Donaldson explained that he wanted to, and that of course is his real name, um, wanted to appeal to fans in the Middle East. Okay, all right, if that's what you wanna say, all right. Oh my God, Cartman Land, yes, yes. Um, yeah, can't wait to see the video, the abandoned theme park exploration video after he films his video there. And of course, somebody had to ask, why the hell is it in Saudi Arabia? Yes, so money, access to cheap slave labor with no pesky human right regulations. Yeah, you kind of pretty much nailed it on the head. Um, money, yeah, pretty much. Money. Most people probably sick in the US are sick of him. I guess that's one way to think of it. Labor is cheap, yeah. I think it's a combination of like yeah, money, the labor or labor costs being low, um, and probably like the space or something. Because yeah, and I think maybe theme park regulations are very much strict nowadays here, especially with how many um videos and instances have taken place in these theme parks across America. And I'm not talking about like Disneyland and whatever, right? It's a lot of the sort of the more local stuff in each state. And you know, with each accident happening, you know, another rule implemented, right? More likely. Safety regulations, all that stuff. You know, having to deal with him is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I do understand that, but those are the rules. It's of course to protect the people from getting hurt. So imagine, right, when these parks are going to be built in such places, imagine the accidents that are possible. And remember, we did also talk about another theme park being announced, and it was the Dragon Ball Z themed theme park or something like that, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
it was just a concept art, of course, what we talked about nonetheless. Of course, also taking place in Saudi Arabia. So,
Yep. Yep.
yeah, a lot of talk for sure. We'll see how that turns out. Who
Mm-hmm.
knows how much of this is gonna get translated into reality? Like it could be just another like fire festival incident where it's just like very basic like um structures and just like I don't know, just subpar like designs or versions of these, and it's just like You got the one dude working, you got the one girl working in this one corner. I think that's what happened with what was it? It was like one of those like I think we kind of mentioned it too at some point. It was like what was it themed after? Was it like Alice in Wonderland or like Willy Wonka or something like that? No, I think it was Willy Wonka.
It was Willy Wonka, and
Yeah.
they just fucking no.
No, yeah. Like they use like AI art for the poster, of course, and like the people like
yeah,
yeah.
it looked shoddy as fuck.
It was super
Some
shoddy, but the workers were really trying to make it work, and they actually like made the attendees like smile and stuff like that, especially the kids. But yes, it's a lesser version nonetheless of what was
advertised.
advertised. Yes, exactly.
And then it was more funny that I can't find the tweet anymore, but it made me laugh so hard that the person who was watching the video, it was on TikTok because
Okay.
my boyfriend sent it to me.
Okay.
The comment was like, "Wow, I see much more life, organization, and much more fun in a meth lab." I was like,
Oh yeah, I think I saw that comment somewhere.
and I was like, "Excuse me, how would you know?"
Right. How do you know
It's
what a
like,
myth lab is? Yeah.
it's like, Breaking Bad does not count. So how do you know?
Yeah. Right.
Because I know how. Well, this was back in the 90s, early 2000s. I know how a grass, quote unquote, grass farm looked like, and yeah, saw my shares of cops paying a visit to the house. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Funny because we also had a house down the street. It was a 2-story house, and funny enough,
There's a pattern here, kid. If
yes,
there's a 2-story house, just automatically assume.
yes, yep. One day we saw cops there. We're like, oh,
It's
and
like,
then
oh, I see.
yes, and then never again we saw any of the occupants there. I think the house is still there, but I don't know what's going on with that. Like I've never actually like hardly ever set foot in that particular area. I always pass by it, but I've never like in recent years or even like long time have set foot into that particular area. Everywhere else I have, but not that one little corner, like the specific like not the exact corner, but the one next to the corner is like it's the very specific space. I hardly ever step foot into that area, and I don't even think my mom or my sister, um, Willis walking the dog, like hardly
Yeah,
ever
I was
go.
gonna ask, like, I'm guessing that they full on avoided that area like the
Yeah,
plague.
yeah, like the plague. Yeah.
Yeah, we on my street we did have a house like that because it looked abandoned because of
Mm-hmm.
all the what you call, like, the grass was growing and shit,
Oh yeah, the yard
like
work.
really
Yeah.
really high.
Mm-hmm.
But every so often, like, a person will come outside, get their mail and all
Yeah.
this shit. But then it's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out sad story. It turned out that the person was just they had dementia, so
Oh.
things happen, and the right of custody for that house, I don't know what happened, but the house now belongs to somebody else, and it looks clean,
Yeah,
better, but
decent at least. Yeah.
decent. But
Mm-hmm.
it was just the whole what you call the first few years of my life, just seeing that house. It's like, I don't even know I don't even recognize this house
Yeah.
because you're so used to it being looked one way,
Mm-hmm.
and when it get the make.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Yep. So back to here. Let's hope that this doesn't turn out to be less organized and less life than a meth lab. But yeah, it says November 13th, so that's like super soon. That's like less than a week away. So has it been being built for like months? You know? How big? I mean, yeah, and I guess to be fair, it does not really specify how big it is. So it could be like a mini theme park, you know, kind of like a how you would see with like the local ones, right? Like a local festival, kind of like we do how we have the OC Fair, Orange County Fair, kind of like that size,
Mhm.
maybe.
Let's
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if it does happen, if there is something to talk about, we'll probably pick it back up and talk about more of it. So, all right. Next one up. This is like also like a what the hell. I didn't even know about this, but this is involving with Konami, the lovely one of the lovely video game companies even to this day, and Cygames. So apparently, like I said, I didn't even know about this, but there was a lawsuit that was going to happen between Konami and Cygames.
Mhm.
Konami actually wanted $26 million worth in damages in the shutdown of the game. So more specifically, this was supposed to be a patent lawsuit involving with Uma Musume, right? Because apparently, um, I guess Konami had a patent or something. Um, but I think it was more specifically to the UI and also the concept of the support units. It says uh, game system that enables players to select characters and support units. Right, so I don't know like the specifics, but I guess the concept of having support characters and such was actually somehow patented somewhere by Konami, maybe. But let me see. So, and then if you want to be technical, they were suing actually the parent company of Cygames, Cyber Agent. So that's why they call it Cygames because cyber, right?
Yep.
The case was filed in Tokyo District Court in March 2023, and yeah, claiming the hit Horse Girl training game infringed one of its gameplay patents. And then, of course, Cygames denied the allegations, insisting that Uma Musume did not violate any patents and intended to defend its position in court. But now, recently, have now confirmed to resolve the matter through a settlement, with Konami withdrawing its claim and Cygames continuing to operate the game as normal. I guess it says a resolution has been reached and that the impact on its business performance will be quote unquote minor. That was from Cyber Agent's sort of financial statement or filing statement. Let me see. I'm just trying to see what the name automaton is actually referring to, but I think it. Okay, so it's like a news outlet or some kind. Because I think they got the lowdown on the information. But anyways, yeah. So the dispute was likely centered around the in-game system that enables players to select characters and support units, triggering specific in-game events, a mechanic similar to the training systems used in Uma Musume. So I think this system on Konami's side was specifically used in one of their mobile games, I think, of, if I'm not mistaken, of Monster Rancher. If anyone can correct me on that, that'd be great. But I think there was, I do vaguely recall a Monster Rancher game that had a strikingly similar layout.
Yeah.
In comparison to Uma Musume. So anyways, the financial terms of the settlement remain undisclosed. But in the end, the Uma Musume game is still going. So it says it remains one of Japan's top grossing titles, consistently dominating the App Store charts and generating billions of yen in annual revenue. So gotta love Konami, right? To try to go after the bag, but they had to drop it. And they were asking quite a bit of money, right? And I'm glad they did not get that. Especially when you are, trying to go up against the side games of all companies.
Because like let's be real with Konami and stuff. They don't make games anymore. Konami. They only like do TCG, so card games like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh, and then the rhythm games. I think
And
they still make
rhythm
rhythm
games
games.
and pachinko games.
Yes.
Let's and they just use their IPs of said games to keep hold of the IPs rights and just make pachinko games.
Yes. That is, I think, specifically how they are maintaining these patents and rights, and well, not patents, excuse me, the licensing rights and all that other stuff. So they have been painting themselves to be the company that one of those video game companies that one would detest, right? Nintendo's like not far behind that, if not now, right? They are, right? And then Ubisoft is kind of one of them too, and of course EA Games, and yeah.
Epic Games
to an extent, I would say yes.
To an extent,
yes.
And then with the recent not collaboration, but the recent new update for Fortnite, releasing the
the pets.
The pets.
Yeah. So what's going on with that exactly? What's the catch?
It's just cosmetic.
Yeah, it's just cosmetic. Yeah, cosmetic. Okay, but like, was there like
doesn't do shit?
Right, it doesn't do shit. But like, what's the like?
So someone calculated, like how much, because there's different variations of the pets.
Yeah.
And someone calculated that it will cost like 200,000 plus V-Bucks, so I don't know how much that is.
Oh, Jesus.
Equivalent into money. And in that same tweet, someone posted like, wow, they're following the DOA of building blocks. Because again, DOA is notoriously known for here's all our costumes.
Yeah, for like $1,000.
They release it they release it one by one, and then at the end of the road, if you kept buying the costume packs, you pretty much spend like $1,000 or some shit.
Yep.
And to me, it's like, I mean, you might have different ways of spending your money. Like right now, to me, it's again like it's like, because only now I'm starting to do it. It's like, $1,000 can get me a lot of good commissions.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, stop it.
You've been on that sort of art commission, not grind. Rabbit hole, but grind. Yes, yeah. the grind. Yeah.
Yeah,
But at least,
I'm
at
just
least
playing.
that's like morally better because you're actually giving money to like individual
Artist.
artists. Yeah, you're
And
paying.
and again, that's how you build relationships with artists.
For sure, for sure.
Because again, if they see that you like their artwork, you credited them
Yeah.
and stuff. And I did ask all the current artists that I have and had commissioned. It's like, hey, if you have a slot open, since we already opened up this channel or this DM, can I already just like tap you, on the shoulder saying like, hey, can I have one of your slots if it's still open and stuff? And they're like, yeah, sure. And so I was like, okay, yeah. So again, like that's how you build like relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Just be friendly, don't be an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Big thing.
Yeah.
And back to Konami and side games. Again,
Mm-hmm.
Konami, you at this point in time of your industry career, you just don't really have money to kind of like run around and suing this or suing that. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you really got to pick your battle.
Right. And then of course, we do have another one that's still going on, which is Nintendo and or not Nintendo. Excuse me. Well, I guess more specifically, Pokemon Company and the Power World devs.
Yep.
So yeah, that's also been going on. It's basically the similar story, but it seems like it is a losing battle against on Pokemon Company's part because the patents have been sounding like they've been denied left and right, at least in Japan anyway. But I don't know about in the States. But the fact that it is being denied in Japan, which is of course where that's like prime time for both the Power World devs and Pokemon Company. That's I think quite um, monumental. I would say,
Yeah.
hopefully monumental, and would have some sort of like domino effect of them just like dropping the case, or just like getting out of this and have it settled at some point. And the Power World devs hopefully would be okay to continue with their operations. That's hopefully what's going to happen at this point. But who is to say? Time can only tell. We have to wait about that. But yeah, at least with side games, they're okay. Uma Musume is still a thing. It's still going. I've been on that Uma Musume hype train for a while, and I genuinely do like it right now as for what it is. Right, very one of the I would say one of the most respectable gacha games overall. Like the gacha itself is definitely like one of I would say one of the most brutal, but what Uma Musume has brought outside, I would say, like actually like getting the community to um like donate money to a lot of the horse staples that need or would like to have donations to help repair some of the buildings and these staples, right? And like to pay respects to like a lot of the horses that have either passed away or about to pass away, or like or just like very old or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Stuff like that too. Harada before um her passing got a lot of grass and donations and stuff like that. So, and I believe side games themselves had some sort of contributions to the Keiba sort of organization, or there's the JRA, and of course the whole Keiba sport, and
Yeah.
and of course the racing horses themselves to some extent, I think. But yeah, it definitely brought like people together to, well, not only like to adore horse racing to an extent, but to actually incentivize, like, hey, like, um having to contribute to the actual thing that's based off of, right? Which is like kind of cool. So it's like now like kind of in this sort of like this symbiotic relationship, because
Yep.
obviously the horse racing provides the material for Uma Musume to make characters, right? Having the base off of actual real racing horses, and there's still plenty of racing horses to design and such. It's not like they're running out of characters or anything like that to make. There's still plenty of famous racing horses alone, and even pick like the more obscure ones if they want to, right?
Yep.
And then of course, the horse racing as a sport can be supplemented by the sort of eyes and popularity that Uma Musume has exposed thanks to the game itself, and then people looking into the history, the horses themselves, the jockeys, of
Yep.
course, and this and this and that. It like actually really popularized horse racing more than ever. So, it has done a number. But of course, companies like Konami wanted to stop it, and they didn't give a fuck, and they were just after money. They wanted the 29 million, and for the most part, they didn't get it. So
They thought Konami thought they could get a piece of not even the pie. They thought they could get the whole cake, and it's like, no,
yeah,
no.
they thought they can get the whole bakery shop, but nah. All they got
Yeah,
was
it's like
all they got was just some like maybe a couple of roaches or something on in their place. So
yeah, it's like it's like excuse you, fuck off,
yeah,
pretty much,
kindly fuck off, please. Kind.
or in a nicer way, stay in your own lane
Yes, please. Please.
before we run you over.
Yeah, isn't Konami trying to all like they've had some sort of footing in the gacha game space, right? Because then don't they like publish? Don't they publish like certain gacha games like well, I think it's discontinued, funny enough, but it was like the Near Automata mobile game, I think it was.
I think so.
I think it was. Yeah, I think that was published by Konami, strangely enough. But yeah, like a lot of those like live service games, I don't know what they've been doing, because I remember at one point they tried to make Metal Gear Solid into like that live service game, and you know how that went, judging from the lack of publicity that it had beyond its initial launch. And yeah, I mean, yes, Silent Hill is still a thing, yes, but they're not really doing a whole lot with their IPs. They have literally like a plate full still to fuck with, right? But they're just, like Zawa said, just doing the pachinko, all the fucking live servicey stuff. Just they just want, money machines, right? And then sprinkling in a couple of games, yeah, sure, because why not? I guess. But yeah, yeah, it was just like kind of surprising that I first off, I didn't even know about this. But although, to be fair, at the time I wasn't as enamored or immersed into the Umaverse, right?
Yeah.
I was only paying attention to the anime side of things. So I would not have known unless I played the game. But yes, to be fair, global version was nowhere near there at the time.
Yes.
So anyways, it can continue to thrive, and yeah, glad to see it. Glad to see that they were able to get that thing settled. So I had to throw this in here too. It's the Venom and Spider-Man dunking meme. And of course, Uma Musume is Venom, and Konami below Venom is Spider-Man. That's with Konami. Funny enough, you can hardly see it because it's so fucking red. But I guess that matches in a sense. That's essentially kind of an appropriate meme to sum up kind of what happened there. All right. Okay. So that's been done. Now we're gonna go back into the sort of situation with Twitch, and basically, there's been more statements to be put out. So I'll start with the Twitch statement. That was very recent. In fact, this was yesterday. So it says, we wanted to follow up on the post we recently made about a security incident at TwitchCon San Diego. As many of you know, at the 2025 TwitchCon San Diego event, one of our valued creators, Emiru, was assaulted by an attendee during a meet and greet event. Although Twitch works very hard to try to keep TwitchCon attendees safe and prevent instances like this from happening. Yeah, really. Sure. While actively trying to cover it up and sweep it on the rug. Yeah, sure. We failed to do things.
It's we're for those listening, chat. We're doing the Brady Bunch meme. The sure, Jan. Just looking off to the side.
Yeah.
It's like,
We failed to do both things in this case to keep Emiru safe and prevent the assault from happening. And we deeply regret the distress we caused for Emiru, our other creators, and the entire community. In recognition of Emiru's advocacy, Twitch will be making a donation to support nonprofit organizations working to prevent sexual violence. More details to follow soon. This is such a PR bullshit. I guarantee
yeah,
you.
I was gonna say this is a PR
Stunt.
a PR bandage.
Yeah.
Work.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's more of like people called out like the first time around when he was apologizing. It's like okay, was this written from the heart, or was this AI or Chat GPT
I know.
generated? Choose your words carefully, sir.
Yeah, right. And of course, they got community noted. Readers added context they thought people might want to know, of course. It says, Twitch has lied on several occasions regarding to the incident, letting the assailant go after the attack and withholding evidence from authorities. So what about all this bullshit that was said in the statement? Right, like I said, sweeping under the rug, all that has been happening. This
and it's also funny.
Go ahead.
Looking at all the shit I've been watching like a lot of I've been watching some of those. I started to watch like this was 2 months ago. I'm still not done with it. How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, it's a crime drama, blah blah, and some parts are like exaggerated.
yes.
But at least you can kind of get an idea, it's like in the courtroom, like if this was brought to court, like this shit won't hold well, because then the defendant, which would be will be like, hey, you say all of this, but we have video evidence. Like there wasn't anything done. So what gives?
Right. Right. This, yeah, like especially with this alone, this is like that's going to be like if this was brought to court, right? That's absolutely going to give them like a shit sandwich for them to bite on. Yeah, this is incompetence, to say the least. Dan Clancy called Emiru a friend, despite going on to victim blame her and was out partying during all this. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there was video evidence that he was partying. He didn't give two shits, and well, guess what? He probably hurt that poor woman that he tried to pick up, flip.
Oh
One of them.
yeah, yeah. That's like oh man, like that's such a like weird fucking like it's just like on top of one on top of the other kind of thing, man. It's just so weird. And then to like say he had the audacity to say like, oh, but you have control of the community to do this and that. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. You fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. You gotta own up to it. And he's poorly being done right now, which is poorly being done. Of course, Asmongold has something to say. He said, how can we expect you to take assault seriously at your events if you can't even ban people who have committed assault 4 times on 2 separate people on your platform? Yeah, because there is another incident going on that 2 individuals had actually pretty much sexually assaulted a dude, right? It's two female streamers assaulting a male victim, right? And on stream, it's all there, right? The dude said no, he did not give consent, and yet they kept continuing, and they were only banned for like less than a week or something like that. So it's the Twitch banning inconsistency continuing on. It's still happening, which is just ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous that it's been going on this long at this point.
Yep. Yeah.
And then so this is actually just from Twitch, right? Dan Clancy, of course, the CEO, still at this moment, had added another statement himself, I guess. And this is what he had to say in a quote tweet. So he says, Twitch failed in our response to the assault of Emiru at the 2025 TwitchCon in San Diego. And in particular, I failed to communicate clearly in talking about the incident afterwards during an interview. I do not believe in any way, and in no way intended to suggest that Emiru had any responsibility whatsoever for the incident at TwitchCon. I have a great deal of empathy for what creators such as Emiru have to deal with every day. I was trying to express that and I did that poorly. I am sorry I let you down, Emiru, and I am sorry, Twitch. I am sorry Twitch let you down. We appreciate all that you've done over the years on Twitch, and we are committed to continuing to improve our Twitch security processes and communication so that we can show up better for you and all of our creators moving forward. And of course, yes, he also got fucking community note as well. Of course, right? Of fucking course. Gotta count on the internet to do that. Twitch lied multiple times about the incident, letting the assailant go, withholding evidence from authorities. Dan Clancy partied while victim blaming Emiru, whom he called a friend. Nina Lin, yes, that was one of the streamers that did the SA, right? was banned, then quietly unbanned a week later. Incompetence. Incompetence. I like that. I like that one word sentence, incompetence, because that does sum up Twitch as a whole. They are absolutely incompetent. Yeah, so Rev, I actually kind of watch Rev sometimes. Kind of like one of those like drama news YouTubers or something like that. I don't know what you call it. But anyways, a partner streamer sexually assaulted 2 men. Okay, so it was actually 2 men, not one. I thought it was two partner streamers sexually assaulting 2 men, but okay. Anyway, live on your platform and you unbanned her after 1 week. If you had any dignity, you would resign. I can't believe you're the leader of Twitch, or quite frankly, the leader of anything. These things would be obvious if you spent less time chasing after 20-year-old women at TwitchCon parties and spent more time chasing after your wife, family, and the platform you're supposed to lead. Oh my shit. Wow. Fucking Christ. Omni, beautifully summed up. Empty words, man. Action speaks louder than words. Twitch's actions are inconsistent. Inconsistent, yes, that's a keyword for it. Inconsistent, absolutely. See, it feels like you guys want to save face. Nina Lin being unbanned is the opposite of the message you're pushing here. So, what more needs to be said at this point about everything that has happened up to this point? That's why, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no.
Okay.
It's just that though. Like I'm just sighing that.
Yeah. Yeesh. That's just like one more thing, right, on the plate that is Twitch, right? And one more reason why, someone like me at least doesn't feel good streaming on Twitch anymore. It's like, ugh, like that name being attached like that, it being associated with all this stuff, like, I mean, and it's not to say, of course, if you got a good hustle there or in Twitch right now, I mean, hey, I mean, I get it. You got your hustle. But someone like me who does this freely, I just, no, I have stayed away from Twitch for a good while, and I do feel good about it every fucking day when it comes to this shit. Because it's just insane of how Twitch just keeps doing this shit. Now, of course, someone might bring it up. YouTube, right? YouTube, of course, is also not perfect either. Let's be clear about that. But it is not to also, but that's not to take away from Twitch either. And people make choices after that, man. And we have to remember that Emiru is still seeking a lawsuit for this incident.
Yeah.
So if this actually goes into court, like full scale trial and everything, and bring this stuff up, right, and bring, of course, to provide the basic evidence, they are in deep shit. And I hope they get their just desserts. And you know what? If like, I'm sorry to say, if Twitch has to get shut down for it, then it's like, at that point, like, I think it's for the best. And I do understand that there are many communities that have formed in Twitch that, that are genuinely good. Genuine, right? Wholehearted, genuine good communities have formed thanks to Twitch, the platform. But I'm sorry, man. I think either Twitch needs a cleanse, right, or go away. That's just my personal opinion, anyway. And I would even say having Dan Clancy go away as the CEO, like entirely, is not enough. I think many more of the staff that are behind the moderation team, the marketing, and just like the human resources and stuff like that, all that stuff, they need to like be reformed because, well, I mean, it's just they just need to be it just needs to get a redo.
It
Yeah.
needs a reboot.
It absolutely needs a reboot. Absolutely. So otherwise, yeah, we're just gonna continue seeing empty words. There's nothing they can really do to repair this at all. And back onto this, right? Like support nonprofit organizations. I mean, why not actually give support to Emiru, right? Where's the direct support for Emiru? Right? Like if Emiru is a friend, where's the support? Why this to here? Like, isn't that like, you know, compensating for the damages that have been done? Isn't that like the basic thing to do? That like that, I don't know. The more I think about this part, it's like, oh, it's so it's so PR. I think is if that's the word to describe it. It's just so like I don't know if shoehorn is the right word for it, but it's just empty. It's just nothing. Like, so what? That doesn't change how Twitch works. It's just like as always said, it's a band-aid. It's like a little tiny little SpongeBob fucking or Flintstones band-aid on a fucking shotgun wound.
Yep. Like, here you go, there.
Yeah.
You feel better? It's like, the fuck?
Yeah. Like, can I at least get some Neosporin? No. It's all you get.
No, you get salt.
You get soap. You get lime juice, no, lemon juice and salt. Like, ow.
Here, bite this. Why? It's like, bite this. It's like, okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like in Starship Troopers when Johnny Rico gets whipped. Like, yeah, you might want to bite on this. Because I know.
Yeah, it's like, trust me.
Trust me.
I know.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I think we've said enough for Twitch. And yeah, I mean, I hope I really do hope for Emiru to get what she deserves. And everybody else that's been like dealing with Twitch's shit. But I guess we'll have to wait. Other serious stuff involving some sort of gaming culture stuff. Roblox. We talked about this previously with the whole situation involving with catering to predators and empowering them to essentially endangering children. Yes. So now they're being sued. The creators of Roblox are being sued by the state of Texas for allegedly concealing predators, endangering children. The state is seeking up to $10,000 for every violation of the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Act. And there's the document right here for a trial to be demanded. Yeah, that's funny. Look at this, right? State of Texas plaintiff versus Roblox Corporation defendant. What is his timeline? What is his timeline, man? Now, yeah. Oof. Oh man. Okay, look at. I kind of want to read the first statement, the first paragraph. Hold on. It says, plaintiff, state of Texas, acting by and through the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, brings this action to stop the defendant Roblox from endangering children, deceiving parents, and profiting from a digital playground that conceals predators in a manipulative psychological design behind a facade of family fun. What? Wow. Fuck me, man. Jesus. Like, can we just go back to the time when we could just, like, sit down and play a goddamn video game?
Nope.
Can we go back to when hamburgers were like 99 cents at one point? Even 50 cents at one point. But yeah, 99 cents? No, yeah, you're right. No. Can't go back to that.
Nope. Because if we tried, we will have to be singing shares of If I Could Turn Back Time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that, again, like, if we did go back in time to, like, try and... It's more like, how long would it take for you and I to find each other again? Or like,
I know.
why did I make it sound like it's a fucking K-drama right now?
I know. I know.
Or one of my favorite to this damn day favorite Japanese anime movie, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Jesus Christ. If you guys never watched that, watch that. It's gonna make you cry. Because there are so many of those situations that she did in that movie. It's like, you know what? Yeah, I would have done that.
Yeah. But sadly, video games have become more than just video games. And that is to say for the worst. For the most part.
And we gotta also remember there are still people that blames violence that ties with video games. Don't know what that is about.
Right. Right.
Idiots. I mean, unconscious.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the frontline news for this edition. But yeah, this is kind of like the state we are in right now when it comes to the internet, gaming, and such other entertainment bodies. Let's just put it that way. But now we can all go on to something a little more lighthearted. So let's hit the games news.
My boobies. I mean, what?
Lighthearted. Anyway.
Yeah, you're right. My boobies ain't light. Am I talking about my model or myself?
Yeah, right.
Stay tuned and don't find out.
Don't find out. All right. So something could be big incoming from yours truly, Hoyoverse. I guess they teased a new game. Nothing much to go off of except this, so. And that's it. That's all we get.
That's it.
That's it?
Where's the rest of it?
Yeah. It does this remind you of anything right off the bat?
Try it again.
It's just I don't know.
Let me call Miyazaki
Yeah.
and George R.R. Martin. Let me call them.
I'm
Hey, is you guys making another Elden Ring game?
I'm glad actually we share the same thought in this.
I thought you were gonna say same brain cell. It's like, please don't.
I mean, in some instances, I think we do. Anyway, but they seem to be trying to take the brain cells of its players and perhaps the devs in some ways, somehow. Because this, to me, does remind me of Elden Ring, yes. Or those types of aesthetics. Anyway. Something about the color palette, something about the graphics and everything do remind me of that.
Yeah.
So the only thing we can go off of is, yes, this weird fucking, like, formation or geometrics, or geography, you could say, and like whatever's in the sky, it lights up, yes. There are actually 2 riders in the background on horses. So it kind of gives you a hint. Maybe, yeah, this is more like a very fantasy heavy aesthetic that they're trying to go for. Seems like with the lack of cell shading, this seems to be more of like a realistic setting, right? And oh, look at the sky. If you could look past these weird swirly things, what do you see? These like flying dragons slash wyverns, right? Flying creatures, which actually, if you actually look real close, look like they're being ridden by people as well.
I wish that was me. I mean, what?
There's actually something like riding on top of it. So looks like there's gonna be a lot of traveling, right? Another open world game, yes, as stated here, according to Gotcha Zone. So it will be, let's just say allegedly, be running on Unreal Engine 5. So yes, and it even says realistic fantasy game. It's open world. It's going to be an MMO, PvP, and also boss fights, and intellectual NPC, which I feel is a code for AI-driven dialogue for NPCs. That's what it sounds like to me. And this is the official poster from MiHoYo with the MiHoYo mark on it, which is like the parent company, basically for HoYoverse. Let me see. Okay, yeah. You can already see, like, yeah, UE5, so Unreal Engine 5, there's the word boss, NPC, yeah. So it sounds like this is a pretty accurate deciphering from what's from the poster. All the Blue Protocol fans right now. Hold up, let him cook. Yes. Welcome back, Genshin Impact. I don't know about that, but yeah. So this looks like going to be probably the first game in a long time, at least, that this will be realistic looking. Whereas, you know, the majority of their games are very anime-esque. But you never know. It could be a mixture of anime characters in a realistic setting. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. But any comment that you may have for right now? I know it's like a very small teaser.
I'll just put Krusty Clown's reaction. GIF of what the hell is that?
Yeah. Yeah. How would you feel if it was actually like a blatant ripoff of Final Fantasy 14? How would you feel?
I'm gonna have some words, sir.
You're gonna have some words. It would be like a blatant ripoff, I would say, of Elden Ring and Final Fantasy 14, maybe. Like if 14 and Elden Ring had a baby, maybe. Could be a possible direction for this upcoming game. But yeah, Hoyoverse, man, they're still pumping out games, and yet they haven't fixed all of the things that needs to be fixed in Genshin. As I quote tweeted one of these tweets. It's just hopeless at this point. Like, I hate to say it, it's just like maybe it comes a point where it could happen, but by that point or by that time, I would feel like it'd be too late by then. Cause they just been pumping out these games. Like, yeah, of course we have Genshin, we have Star Rail, ZZZ, this game, and they still even have the first-person shooter game that they teased way back when, or not even teased. They just they just mentioned about it. So who the hell knows of how many more games they're just planning to do? And may I remind you that they also are making the Animal Crossing ripoff that we kind of like talked about a little bit. So that's even more games that they're making right now. And then another game they just released is the Nexus Anima, which is basically like kind of like a animal companion game with like Hoyo characters crossing over and stuff like that. It's I can only assume is a little more sloppish kind of game. Like it's just kind of just cobbled together, maybe, because nobody's really talking about it right now. So I'm assuming it's just like whatever, you know. I mean, hey, if you like it, you like it. All right, great. But I see nobody making fan art of it. And this is Hoyo. Hoyo has a lot of fan artists. And the fact that I haven't seen a whole lot from with Nexus Anima and fan art, right? Like I haven't seen like the animals or whatever, the creatures that are involved with it. Nothing. So that kind of tells me something. Yeah.
No, wait, hold on. Let me go check my my sources.
Yeah.
Let me check like a few artists that follow that do draw like a lot of oil. Well, mainly like Genshin Impact,
Mm-hmm.
Zenless. No, that's a Lycan's ass. Those are those creatures from Genshin Impact that looks like ogres. Nope, nope, nothing.
All right.
Damn, that ogre has a nice ass. I mean, whatever those things are.
I think I know. I think I know. Well, not the exact image, but I know like the creature that's being imaged or mentioned.
It would be scary if you knew what image I was looking at. It's like,
No.
oh yeah, I seen that. And
Yeah.
you name the artist up like,
I know, right? The exact artist. Yeah, that would be crazy.
exact artist, and to make it more scary, like when it was posted, like like talk. Do you want to say something? We can talk about this privately after.
Yeah. Yep. All right. That's it for games. I think November is kind of like a breathing room kind of month because I don't.
Yeah, it's a breeding month for games most of the time, but for like movies,
Yeah.
otherwise it's a good start for the holiday season.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because then like the isn't like the Predator movie out or almost out
Yeah,
or something like that?
Bad Predator, Badlands, Badlands is out right now,
Okay.
and from what I'm hearing is that a lot of people like it.
Good.
Like
Good.
it's pretty much like Jesus. This is what we've been missing from a Predator movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, oh, good, good.
Maybe I should catch it.
And
I should probably catch it on a weeknight. Maybe. Well, we'll see.
and then like I'm gonna ask my friend if we could watch it on this upcoming Friday.
Mm.
And then my other friend is like, it's like, we know why you're gonna watch it. And I was like, you have no proof of what you insinuating is why I'm watching it. And they're like, we know you. We know you for
We know.
for about 10 years. We know.
Yeah. It's basically the Dexter meme. Like we know why you're watching a movie, but we can't prove it yet. Basically.
I mean, it's kind of like how we all went to watch the first Venom movie.
Yes.
And every time Venom was on the screen, if you were in the same row as me with my friends, they all kept looking at me. They're like,
I can imagine.
and then the friend, one of my best friends who was sitting next at me, they were like, well, it's like, well, what? Anything? Venom looks good.
Yeah.
Why is your leg twitchy? Shut up. Like, pay attention to the movie, not me. I am not your entertainment right now.
Okay, hold on. I have to bring up that picture. Hold on. did they did they look at you like this every time?
Yep.
Why is Pedro Pascal there?
So
Oh.
okay, so the origin of that meme, I'm gonna say very fast and brief. It's because you know, like how people are calling out Pedro Pascal as a sexual predator and stuff because he keeps touching his co-stars.
Oh.
And he keeps saying that, oh, it's like you know, like he has anxiety and you know, just to have someone, you know, hold his hand.
I remember that.
Hold his hand is like, you know, therapeutic and stuff. And it's like, you know what, fuckers, like again, leave him alone. Like if there is consent, then why the fuck do you care? Seriously.
Right. Okay.
And they're like, and they keep going like, well, look at their faces. They look so uncomfortable. Do you realize how many shit is like around them? Like cameras flashing in their faces. People are asking question, or that there's that one idiot like way in the back going like, I love you. It's like, fucking like there's other factors.
Yeah. There's more to it's more to it. There's a lot to it than just, you know, talking on camera and stuff. For sure. But yes, but basically back onto the picture itself. This is how they look at you every time Venom was on the screen, or like anything that you're associated with.
Anything that fucking associates me being horny. Yeah, they pretty much just go like, they just give that face. Like sometimes it's like, yeah, I do talk horny,
yeah,
dirty. But sometimes like I would just talk like regular, like for instance, our conversation at Evo about Godzilla. Nowhere in that conversation I inserted like, oh, I want Godzilla to fucking rail me or shit. Which I think if I said that and somehow Simmons heard it, he would be like, right there. I knew it.
Yep. That it would literally like silence the room, and Simmons be like, "I knew it, I knew it,
I knew it." And Simmons be like, "I knew it." And you guys thought I was joking. That Zawa wasn't fucking horny.
Yep.
You know,
This
like,
is basically Simmons with you. Yep.
pretty much the missus is just gonna be like, do it. Come on. I know
Yep.
you wanna.
Yeah.
Say it.
Also Simmons, I'm watching you. the fucking the two fingers. Oh man.
No, I
Oh.
think that's the majority of everybody like that knows me because Armor King. I did get some look after like I was like fangirling,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh, kids, if you already knew why."
Yeah. Yep.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise,
Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker. I love that. I love that
Wrong
video.
size, motherfucker!
Wrong size. Yeah, I that video is a masterpiece.
Was that video a Vine or a TikTok?
I think it was a Vine. Oh my god. Remember when Vines were a thing? And then they went away.
It was a nice little brief, like, hello, goodbye.
Yes, it was. It definitely was. And then they kind of bled over to YouTube, unfortunately. Including Logan Paul. Anyway, on the topic of masterpieces, I have to play this. Of course.
I want to get railed right now.
Yeah. Now you had to say it. Now you had to say it. Well,
It's like, calm down.
Well, if Godzilla were to do that, you would definitely be reduced down to -0 because that's the.
You don't know that? Have you seen furry drawings of like the fucking size difference shit? Them twinks can take a beating.
Oh, but yes. In all seriousness, Godzilla's next, well, the -1 sequel has been announced. Yes, with the new title, which is now actually called -0. They actually did it. They actually went with this sort of sequential pattern. I I kind of thought it would do something a little different, but yeah, -0. Okay, that is the title. It's official. What the fuck? Somebody's really reaching with this the logo there.
I mean, yeah, someone's reaching, and I hope they do answer the one of the big question of the current sickness that a certain character, because again, there's some
Yes.
people that did not watch the movie yet. I mean, recently Brunty from the YoVio Games server, one of the editors for Max,
Yes.
just recently watched -1, and he loved it.
Yeah.
And then I had to ask him the big question: is like, did you cry or felt anything this one scene? And, I had to like hit it from some people, and he's like, "Yep, cried like a bitch." And I was like, "Good."
Yeah. Yep. That's well, all we can go off of. It is the same director, Yamazaki. So yes, of course, it's the same dude. So we can definitely already see the sort of insurance of consistency and the quality that we look forward to these sort of Godzilla movies. The teaser video is just kind of just like, all right, the G. Now it's -0. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, again, it's, to me, I'm glad it didn't just outright say like, "Hey, are you, excuse me, Godzilla 1." It's like it's actually taking its time to build up, because when it comes to Godzilla, well, Showa era Godzilla, there was world building, Heisei kind of did that ish, but it was more the Millennium era where each movie was connected.
Yeah.
If you remember bits and parts.
Bits and parts, yeah. Yeah. At least with the Mecha Godzilla ones, anyway.
Oh my god, the Mechagodzilla movie was. Well, which one? Heisei or in general?
The Millennium ones. You know, Tokyo SOS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was thinking of the Mecha King Ghidorah or Ghidorah's 3 little babies, and then they fused into one.
Oh yeah, that one.
Jesus.
That movie, I still really like. I think it's like still probably my favorite one still of the Heisei one at least. Yeah. But yeah, -1. Here it is. And then there's just a couple of notes right here. I think. This is just reported. You know, of course, never don't take this like 100%, but it gives you an idea.
Take this with a grain of salt,
grain of salt.
everybody. Do not.
Yeah.
This is not like the word of God.
Yeah.
Zilla.
Yeah. Right. So,
it's just what's the word? Speculative.
Yeah, it's speculation. Speculation of.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Yes.
I was like my dyslexia, my autism is acting up.
So reportedly it will be darker and larger scale. Features CGI miniatures and suitmation. Ooh, got the suits coming in now, huh? And then we'll be filming in New Zealand and Norway soon. Ooh. And plan to release in late 2020 or 2026 for global release. Not Japan first. Yeah, not Japan first and then here and then just the limited time only window fucking for US theaters and shit like that. I think this will be a larger release. Yeah. So
I just I hope again with this upcoming movie they have the 2 versions, the color version and the black and white version.
-0 color. That'd be funny. Yeah. So larger scale, right? I mean, what is that? What's the code for that, right? There's gotta be some sort of thing behind that. Does that mean are we gonna an extra monster, or just gonna go to more different places besides Japan? Like, is Godzilla actually gonna attack Europe as well? Like, what are we talking here? You know, is good old Goji gonna hit the U.S. at some point, or just Europe? I don't know. Yeah, but the suitmation, man, I want to see how they incorporate that. I definitely want to see that. And speaking of suits, if y'all are keeping up with like Godzilla stuff, there was a Godzilla festival.
Yep.
That did take place, and they had this come out during the actual presentation. And if you want to, sneaking a look, here I'll play this part because this was really cool. Let me see.
That the suit is inspired by the Millennium era because of the dorsal fins being so damn fucking sharp.
Yes. Yeah.
But the head reminds me of the Heisei period because of the ears.
Yeah. I feel like they definitely modified the Millennium suit quite a bit. And the body proportions and everything. Like, I don't know, something about it is a little different. Probably to modify it so
Yeah,
that
you
he's
can. Yeah,
moving
you
it.
can also tell like the chest is a little bit more pronounced.
Yeah. Probably like easier
That
movement.
means
Yeah.
he.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means he has boobies.
Yeah.
Godzilla was working out his chest
Yeah. Chest day all day. Along with
and
leg day.
leg day.
And
Look at
leg
look at
day.
those thighs.
I know. Still has those thick ass thighs.
Which again, everyone, Japan really enjoyed those thick thighs
Yes.
back with the first Godzilla, whereas
They took like the Millennium Head, but they had like the body of I want to say this is the body of Final Wars Godzilla. It's kind of what it looks like to me. And then the dorsal fins, obviously, from yep. Gotta love that.
and again for those who are listening, if you haven't watched Final Wars, watch it. It will fucking.
It is a time.
It is. How did Brennan Tenner say? Okay, so it's another YouTuber I watched when he reviews and talks about Godzilla movies.
Mhm.
He said it like he's like this movie was made kind of not really.
And then
Then
yeah. Who do you want to take the roar? Let me see. Let me put it up halfway again. There we go. Skip this guy a little bit. Yeah. Do you have a guess? You want to lock in for the next Godzilla Fest?
try one more time, just when we see it in the smoke.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
I already have a guess, but yeah. Who do you think it is?
So it sounds like a modified or new version of a Heisei period Godzilla monster.
Mm-hmm.
And because we saw like shadows of like it's a big body, but it looks like tentacles and whatnot surrounding it. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you for your mating dance.
Yeah.
I want to say we might see, but this might be Biolante.
Pretty much what my guess. Yeah.
Get out of my head, Hawk. I swear to fucking God, you don't want to be in here.
Yep. Pretty much what I thought too. Mm-hmm.
Like again, get out of my head.
Yeah.
You're gonna open the door and then you're like, oh God.
Yep. So let me go half speed, turn off the thing, and then see if we can catch anything else besides the tendrils and the big ass body shape. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is Biolante. Making a very long awaited return, if that's the case.
Yeah, long awaited return, and that we recently got finally the.
This is just like one of the Ghidorahs from like the Mothra movie or something.
See, now that you said that, you damn monkey paw motherfucker.
I know, I know. Because I see.
And if it
like
does,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it does happen, I know where you live. I'm gonna come up. Hold you up in the air like this is your fault.
Because that's like the only other thing I can think of, right? That has long tendrils of some kind and like like I said, like a big ass body that's like not upright, but more like a quadrupedal ish kind of design. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's what one of the Ghidras had from the Mothra movies. And let me see. So Ghidorah. I'll say like Mothra movie. Not that one.
So while Hawk is looking for that, let me give you a little Zawa lore. When I was a wee lad and watching these Godzilla movies, I didn't pronounce Ghidorah's name as Ghidorah. I pronounced it as Gaidora.
Ghidorah.
Because I was like fucking 6, 7 when these
Yeah.
movies.
That's still funny though. Is this Heisei or is it Millennium? Oh, it's still considered Heisei. Okay. Let me see. Oh wow, there's these ones. Des Ghidorah could be one of them. I feel it, but although I feel like yeah, that is the one I was kind of thinking of. But yeah, you would have seen the wings. That's like a very prominent feature. I kind of forgot about the very pronounced wings. Kind of European dragonish. Then Grand King Ghidorah. Yeah, that's another wingy version. Even this one has wings as well. So yeah, okay, we're still going back to there. Okay. Yeah, I think that debunks it, honestly. So we still have a chance that it is Biollante. I guess my only question is, let's bring up what Biollante's roar sounds like, and then compare.
I got you, boy.
You got it?
I was like,
you had it locked and loaded. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I got you, hon.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Let's hear it. Oops. That's right.
Gotta remember, everyone, Biollante is a girl.
Yes.
More on the next one.
Interesting.
Like, you can tell, like, there's some splices in there on that stuff.
Yeah. All right, and then there. Let me put it back onto regular speed. Like, even though it's not the exact roar, but I feel like it is something that Biollante would make sounds of. Like, it's not far off from a Biollante sort of esque roar. And obviously, if they did just like take Biolante's roar and just throw it into here, it'd be like everyone would just be like, "Oh, it's just Biollante." So yeah, I think they just had to do some things, right? And then yeah, give us a little mystery to go off of now. Who is it? Yeah.
Who is your monster and what do they do?
Yeah, Millennium Biollante. Ooh, yeah, that sounds cool, man. Millennium Biollante. I hope it is like a brand. Okay, maybe not necessarily brand new, but maybe like a modified version of Biollante, if it is Biollante. Again, if it's like a modified like one of the King Ghidorah suits, I'm gonna be pissed. If it's somehow like a wingless Ghidorah, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. That's like one of those like silhouettes of like, oh, it's Jigglypuff, but no, it's I don't know, it's Voltorb somehow. Like what? or rather, no, it's who's that Pokemon? Oh, it's Voltorb. Nope, it's Jigglypuff, but slightly crouched or something. What the fuck?
What Pokemon is this? It's Bulbasaur. It's your mom.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So that is all we can go off of. Otherwise, yes, we just got the card, title card, Shinjuku Burning or Ablaze, as another translation put it. But it does say burning, so I guess that is the title for it. All right. So yep, Godzilla's we Godzilla fans are eating pretty good, I'd say, for right now. We still gotta wait for, well, not only for -0, but who the hell is this monster that's shrouded in mystery? Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, at some point there is pink smoke, so this maybe give like a clue, like, oh, it's a female monster. Ooh. I'm gonna also be pissed though if it's a Mega Gears or Mega Gyrus, whatever you fucking call that thing, from one of the Millennium movies somehow. I don't even know it's like it's supposed to be like a dragonfly, but like if it somehow is that one instead, it's like, oh, I'll be pissed. Whatever it was King Kong holding like some sort of weird instrument to make those sounds, and it had like fucking stupid fucking like ropes and things to make it look like tendrils or something, so that King Kong was just like trolling or something.
Yeah, he's just like smiling, like,
Yeah,
what's up?
you thought it was Biollante, but it was me.
He's like, do you like how? He's like, do you like my instrument? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
He's like, why are you mad?
Why are you mad? Yeah. Alrighty. That is pretty much that. Any other comments before we go on to the next thing?
Nope.
All right. Since we are talking about Japanese stuff, let's actually move around some things. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about some One Piece, shall we? Because I somehow forgot to link more of the casting calls or reveals that they did for One Piece season 2. So not only we got more of these like shots of like
shots,
yeah, of like Little Garden, and even Zoro doing the thing with like him just being him, just being lost, but somehow not being lost in the end. Anyway, there's a little bit of a clip that we see. Oh, wow, he's wearing the thing. He's wearing the baseball uniform thing from like one of the covers. What? That's actually kind of cool. Damn, this series is doing more like Easter eggs than one would expect. Okay. Big news though is what's coming for actually season 3 of One Piece Netflix. So Bon Clay has been casted, and it is called Escola. Yep. Bon-chan is called Escola. I'm not too familiar with this gentleman, but that is our Bon Clay for the Netflix series. Any comment so far? I know this is like just like a cast photo or whatever, but do you feel like he can fit into the Bon Kure motif suit, whatever?
Again, I need to see you in the
Oh, so apparently,
in the
oh
suit.
wow. Sorry to interrupt you, but this is apparently a clip of him performing at some sort of show.
Hmm.
So judging from the movement, probably could be why he was casted in the first place.
Hmm.
And he definitely has some sort of experience, dressing up in drag of some kind.
Where they're not called drag queens.
Yeah. Hopefully, obviously they'll incorporate the ballerina stuff for sure. Here's another picture. Yeah.
I mean, yes, we'll have our fan casting. Like, I still say Jim Carrey would have
Yeah,
knocked
Jim
it
Carrey.
out of
Yeah.
the park as fucking Bond Clay.
Yeah, I think Jim Carrey would have been the other perfect like casting for Bone Clay, and I
And
think he do.
another
Not only just like in looks, but
no,
like the actual like the mannerisms, the
mannerisms,
Mhm.
the whole animated, like, because
Mhm.
Jim Carrey can animate his fucking self, so he could pretty much almost replicate how Bon Chan,
Yes.
moves around in the show or manga.
Mhm.
And I was gonna say another fan casting. If you, bless him for still being around and still having his sense of humor, and if he was still a little younger, Tim Curry fucking would knock it out of the park as fucking Eva Chan.
Yes. I mean, he's the main inspiration, so I mean, of
Yeah, he was the
course.
main inspiration, so it would be so funny. Like they tapped on him. It's like, hey Tim, can you? I want you to And I don't know if Tim ever read or watched One Piece, but it'll be so funny. It's like they just go up to him. It's like, we want you to play this character named Eva Chan and or Eva Konoff, and they're very eccentric. They are very lively.
I wonder if there
Okay,
was
so
yeah. I wonder
he'll
if
be
there
like,
was
and Tim will be like, and he'll
mhm.
be like, hey, okay, what's my motivation? You're pretty much playing Dr. Frankenfurter from Rocky
Yeah.
Horror Picture, so go.
Yeah. You're right. I was about to say, I wonder if there was ever a fan that approached to Tim Curry and showed him like like a page from the manga or whatever, or at least from like a just like a picture of Eva Chan. Like, hey, like look, like this is here's a anime or manga inspired after you, like you after one of the characters you played, and if that ever happened, right? And I wonder what would have been his reaction to that. That would have been like kind of a sight to behold in more ways than one. So up next, and this is one of the big ones, right? Because it is, of course, Portgas D Ace being casted with Solo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mari Duenya.
So Solo, for those that did not know, because he looks very different.
Yeah.
Uh, say hi to Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I
And
heard he played Blue Beetle, so and funny they've already been together at some point. Somehow.
man, you're gonna be shirtless for all your scenes.
I know. Right.
You're be also gonna get a very good or bad tan. Oh fuck you, whoever took a picture of that disc.
Mhm. Somebody
Like,
had to have
right there.
been. Yeah. What?
You saw right there. You keep asking it. That disc.
Oh, the disc. Oh. Oh. Right. Right.
It's like,
Right. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I pray for times like this. Yeah. Right.
To what you can like. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Blue Beetle, Cobra Kai. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah. That's why. That's why they're in the geese. Okay, that makes sense now. Smurfs, Parenthood. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense from a more business standpoint because yes, it's a Netflix thing. He played in Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai had its own Netflix series, so yeah, they probably were like, "Hey, can we borrow him for Port Gas DAC?" It's kind of an important character, but you know, I mean, we just need to borrow him for one season at least. All right, you can have him back, something like that. Yeah. Why is everyone talking about season 3 when season 2 is not even? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder why. I guess it's like so interconnected, of course, right? It's One Piece, of course, yes, but it probably is like so like back to back because I feel like yeah, they probably just recorded and filmed all this stuff and they're just like splitting off into 2 seasons, probably, which probably is for the best anyway, just to kind of like give some space. Um, at one point. So so yeah, like of course they already have the casting for season 3 because yeah, it's kind of all like it's very intertwined anyway, I feel. And especially we've already seen the casting for Mr. Zero or and stuff like that, and then All Sunday, of course. Which by the way, I very very respectable um live action rendition of Miss All Sunday. So I do wonder though, yes, what Ace would look like on screen or on the in the Netflix screen. Any other comments for Bon-chan and Ace?
Nope.
All right. Good. All right. Oh, have you seen this meme that's been going around on the Twitter? Like, oh, how do I fit this into the banner? Oh, I got it, and it's like sometimes it's like a completely different photo, or whatever.
Yep.
So like, I saw one with Uma Musume. There's kind of a brief. Okay, here's a brief explanation. There's accounts for each character, not just for Uma Musume, but for like a number of characters, including like gacha characters, Genshin, you name it, right? There is a character page or account, who takes after a character named Saiyan Sky from Uma Musume, who's kind of like a rival to another character named King Halo from Uma Musume. And the Saiyan Sky account was like, oh, how do I fit her into this banner? And then in the next, oh, I got it. And then when you look at the page, it's just a trash can. so so it's kind of like a pot shot at King Halo, especially if you compare Saiyan Sky to King Halo in the real races, and I believe Saiyan Sky won more races over King Halo, so it's like, yeah, so it is kind of like a cheap shot or a pot shot or whatever you call it. And of course the King Halo fans were like, hey, come on man, like, bruh. So yeah, that meme's been going around for right now. Okay, so speaking of, I guess, pot shots. Okay. For Kill Bill fans, I was supposed to say King Halo fans. I'm like, wait a minute. Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair is going to be basically like an unrated, uncut, combined version, I believe, of the Kill Bills 1 and 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or it could be actually just the first Kill Bill and is somehow extended to 4 hours. You know, like a director's cut, kind of like the Snyder cut, right? But with
Yeah,
you know, Tarantino.
and then there was like some. He said, I think somewhere in the video on YouTube was like I was saying that there's like extra scenes and stuff, and I was
Yes.
like, so it is pretty much a director's cut with the deleted scenes put in.
Okay, so it kind of okay, so it looks like it is, yeah, volumes 1 and 2, framed into one movie. Okay, all right, I am correct on that part. And then, kind of like what you're saying, they are going to incorporate new scenes, of course, including the new anime sequences. So yeah. And then, oh, okay, so for the during the Crazy 88 sequence, yes, at one point it did turn into black and white, but it did change back to color at one point. But now in the Bloody Affair version, it will be all color the whole way. Um, exciting new watch to a new considering to watch anew considering the immense gore during the section of the film. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Solo, now we actually get to see it how he prefers it, which is kind of cool. I may consider watching it, but yeah, it's gonna be a little kind of a tough watch because, um, yeah, it does include a 15-minute intermission, sure, but yeah, it is going to be 4 hours, about 4 hours, or 281 minutes. Yep, yep. Which, yeah, that is 4 hours, or I think it's over 4 hours, because yeah, because 4 hours would have to be 240. So this is actually 4 hours and some odd minutes. Extra change, right? Yeah, it'll be out December 5th. And yeah. Also, not only that, but for some odd reason, we're gonna get, I think, yeah, a Fortnite collab. Oddly enough. And so, of course, yeah, so the oh man, the pussy wagon, of course. If you know, you know. And I guess it's going to make it into Fortnite. Oh my god. Oh, you know how many people are gonna buy that shit and ride around in the game? Oh, but okay, right. I was about to say they've changed the name of the truck a bit to comply with the general PG rated nature of the game. Yeah, of course. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, wait a minute, right? But it will make an appearance nonetheless. Okay. So what is it going to be like? Actually be replaced, or what's the new name for it? Is it like the Shaggy Wagon or something? Like, you know, because you know, to shag, right? or the kitty wagon, right? The like cat, the kitties, maybe, or maybe just call it like the pretty wagon. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say if it just kept. I mean, is it? I mean, pussy is just another word for cat, because pussy cat. I thought of pooty cat. That's a Looney Tunes. That's literally Looney Tunes. Like, but anyway, the implication is there.
Go on.
But anyway, so for the Kill Bill fans, can rejoice for December. Yes, for sure. I felt like Kill Bill was definitely the movie that like kind of broke the wall for Tarantino, like for sure, like a second wall, I'd say, because I felt like with Pulp Fiction was that movie, right, that like did it for Tarantino, also for Jackson, and especially with Travolta, and of course Bruce Willis, right? But Kill Bill was the one that like further brought interest with the Japanese side, right? And then of course the anime even kind of sprinkling in there. But then you have, of course, the samurai sword, the katana, and then the whole fucking the blood just squirting everywhere and all that stuff. I felt like that like put also Mr. Tarantino once again, excuse me, on the map.
Let's see.
Thank you.
I'm awake.
Yeah. So, I would like to partake in it, especially with there is, I think, it says 70 millimeter and 35 millimeter. So what does that mean? So 35 millimeter is your standard sort of camera size or film size, right? Which, yes, correlates with camera size too. That is a standard size. So 70 millimeter, which it basically means the camera is bigger, which means it has a bigger lens, bigger sensor, whatever. Meaning you're gonna have more detail, more lighting, more just natural look, right? You see more of the movie, basically. So if you can, go watch it in the 70 millimeter format. Otherwise, 35 millimeter, you can't go wrong with it. It's literally, that's like the standard, right? But I think also 70 millimeter will also offer more space, so you can actually see more. You literally see more of the movie. Why did they do this? Is because I think it's just like a cost thing. I think because obviously you're dealing with a bigger film reel, and when you have a bunch of master reels in a big old storage house, right? That takes up space. And of course, 70 millimeter, that's double the size. So you're taking up double the space. So I think it's more of like a cost effectiveness thing. That's why some movies are reformatted. They go through a reformat for that's why in some movies have like that, the black bar almost in a way. They get stretched even to like, or reshaped for the sake of the 35 millimeter. Because some movies are exclusively filmed in 70 millimeter. Because yes, that's the better picture format. But cost purposes, they resize it to 35. That's again, that's literally half the size. So that definitely changes how the movie looks like entirely in a way. So again, if you can, watch it in 70mm. All right, so that is it on that. All right, so back into sort of the anime side of things almost, or manga, depending on how you see things. As we sort of talk about One Piece, where does it come from, right? Shueisha. Shueisha is the publishing company for a lot of the manga of Shonen Jump, right? Including Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, you name it. And even some of the most recent ones like My Hero, Kaiju number 8.
Yep.
I think what was the Sakamoto Days? Yes, that's another
Yep.
one too.
Sakamoto's.
That's another one that from the recent stuff like that. They actually put out a little statement, which I'm trying to see if I can. Oh, I don't know why it saved it as a tab. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up from Discord. Let me see. Um, let me see. Okay, found it. So Shueisha actually put out a statement regarding to OpenAI, which is of course one of the popular AI programs that people use today to make such AI sloppy content. Okay. This autumn, with the release of OpenAI's new generative AI service, Sora 2, a large number of videos resembling famous works have appeared online. Next quote. However, such progress cannot be tolerated if it is built upon acts that harm the dignity of authors who have devoted themselves to their creations and violate the rights of many individuals. So this is the original Japanese version of the statement right there. And here's the full statement if you want to take a read at that. But essentially, yes, I'll read the last part of the statement here. It says, a national level response, including the establishment of legal frameworks, is essential for the protection of content. Our company will take appropriate and strict action against any acts we deem to violate the rights related to our works, regardless of whether generative AI is used or not. Keywords, or not. Furthermore, we actively work in cooperation with copyright holders and related organizations to build and maintain a sustainable creative environment. So it's not just AI users, but just users in general, which I would hope we would not have another incident of, like a reviewer for anime get botched or get just the axe by Shueisha or Toei, right? Just because they wanted to just share their love for anime and such. I forget his name, but he was like reviewing a lot of the Dragon Ball's stuff, and he got hit with the copyright stuff, even though he lives nowhere near in Japan. He lives in Europe, I believe, and there's this whole situation about that, and so I'm not too surprised that Shueisha is like this, but yeah, obviously when it comes to the AI stuff, yes, we've had our words for AI. It is not good for the creative space. It is detrimental and antithetical, in fact, I feel. So there, I think it's good that they are going after such AI works. But I'm afraid that the non-AI works that are sort of like morally following the guidelines, right? Like being respectful about it and just saying their criticisms and stuff like that, get caught in the crossfire of these sort of legal strict actions, right? And hopefully won't cause such instances again, similar to that of the gentleman who, again, got axed for reviewing Dragon Ball's stuff. All right, so any comment on Shueisha versus AI stuff?
Yeah, AI is just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
But on that small note, too, like AI can be used for the right reasons, but it
of
should
course.
not be the dominant reason to fucking make whatever that is,
Right. Yeah. There is a
Like,
space for it, and I think it can be helpful for such applications. But again, in the creative side of things, I wholeheartedly think that it is the antithesis of what art is, right? So, and obviously the users just go out their way and try to go out and claim, oh, I'm an AI artist, unironically, and make all kinds of fan art, and I say this with big ass air quotes. Um, and some have the audacity to try to sell these things at conventions, which I've seen.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forget which big convention that there was an AI artist trying to sell his shit, and they called him out and immediately was kicked out
Mm-hmm.
because it was like I forget which famous not famous artist that he was copying, because that's what AI art slop does. It copies,
Yes.
doesn't create anything. And they're like, hey, that looks like he's just like, hey, that looks like this. Oh my god, it is. What the fuck? It's like,
Right. It's just slop. It's absolutely just creates just a bunch of slop. Uninspired, no passion behind it, no soul. It's just regurgitation of what already exists, and just like this amalgamation of what they think looks good, but does not care nor want to devote the time to actually like take on the craft of making things, whether it be visual arts or like making clay statues or figures or whatever, but instead they just want to just type away and generate images that way when their talent is somewhere else. Now, maybe they're talented at prompting things, so they could be programmers or something like that. But to call themselves artists is that fucking irks me a lot.
that's why I love when people call them out and they do the whole like memes like death from Puss in Boots saying, pick it up, and it's a fucking pencil
Yeah,
or the
yes.
stylus.
Mm-hmm.
like can we? Some people argue art is subjective and all that shit. It's like no, it's like that's true, but if it's not done with passion or soul behind it, it's
Yeah. Yeah, like fine arts and theater, I mean, they're together for a reason, along with music, because it's all driven by emotion. Acting, um, art, uh,
Mhm.
music
and like
production. Yeah.
yeah, and then like to like some of the artists that I get comps from and stuff. I kind of try to hint to them. It's like if you see a mistake, I don't care. Sometimes the mistakes empathize the work.
Although, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's funny that you say that because you would think AI art will be flawless, perfect, without flaw. But then you see the fucking fused fingers and like the weird fucking sometimes like when the hands touch the arm, the hand becomes fused, like it looks like it's fused or sticking into the arm, and it's just, yeah, things like that. There's like those areas, right? The lack of detailing there is kind of like a dead giveaway. That's like one of the
Yeah,
huge dead giveaways. On top of other things too. It's not just that. There's other ways to give away that this is AI generated or whatever. And eventually, when you look at AI art as a whole, they're all gonna look the same because it's literally feeding off of each other. So it's starting,
yeah.
and there's
It,
yeah,
it's gonna Ouroboros itself.
yeah.
It's gonna eat itself, and it's gonna be like, what happened?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like there's all these AI artists, again air quotes, that are trying to set themselves apart, but they can't because it's feeding off of those, like you're saying, like it's almost like it's Ouroboros itself, and now all the art just looks the same. It's just literally has that same coloring, the shading. It's distinction. What's that? What is that? How are you supposed to sell yourself apart when all your motherfuckers' art look the same? Just saying. Anyway, enough of that. Hopefully Shueisha does it right. Otherwise, hopefully, they're not just like shooting cannonballs and hitting other people that aren't necessarily like part of the targets. That's all I can say. All right, quick little one right here. This is involving with Overcooked, the video game where you're yelling at each other when stuff goes awry in the kitchen. So A24, I believe that's a studio. Well, A24 is that the okay, so this is the TV side of things. Okay, I think that's what it looks. Yeah. A24 is actually cooking up a Overcooked inspired reality TV show for Netflix. And this will be A24's first reality based series. So okay. So yeah, somebody said it here. It's not just like Hell's Kitchen. It's literally going to be just Hell's Kitchen, but in a different wrapping, or yeah, packaging. Unless they can kind of like, I don't know, bring in like a lot of like these type of aesthetics into the show. Okay, cool. But if it's just like this, oops, excuse me, this, then I just feel like it would be just slop at this point. Just Hell's Kitchen slop. And they're just trying to, of course, write off of the Overcooked name, which I don't even think Overcooked is that popular. I mean, it's like it has
that big.
Yeah, it has its
to become a
place.
TV show.
Yeah, it's not that big enough to be a TV show. Yeah, you're definitely right on that.
Maybe like a small web series.
Yeah, absolutely, a web series for sure. But a full on like fucking TV show, yeah, that's a bit much. Like, yeah, it has its own little cult following, but it's not that big to have a Netflix TV show like that. And you know what? Hey, maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe they have something planned to be unique and not be Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen, but without Gordon Ramsay. Who will be the host, right? If it's a TV show, it's gotta have a host, right? Who's the face? Who's the one talking? Yeah. So I thought that was interesting enough because I did play Overcooked with friends, and yes, I have partaken in the yelling and being yelled at who got the fries or who's cutting the meat or who's washing the dishes, who's putting the plate on the fucking counter or whatever, who's bringing back the plates and such like that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the TV show will look like eventually. All right, Zawa, you had something for the last bit of the visual entertainment side.
We're gonna kind of not breeze through, but just put on awareness of like what happens in the West and with business versus what happens in Japan and their business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, the current Super Sentai, which is Goju Ranger, yeah, Goju
Goju, yeah.
They outright fired one of the lead rangers, pretty much. Okay, and right there, you're sitting down after being caught underage drinking.
Right.
He's 19, and yes, the age is 20 up in Japan, but
yeah,
seriously, in Toei alone, there has been more worse shit that other actors, mainly actors, did. I'm not gonna name those actors.
Yeah.
Let's just say two of them did blackface.
Mm-hmm.
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 And another reason, like, this was more of a premeditative like outing is because, sad to say, like, Japan doesn't like mix people. Like, you can have Japanese, but yeah, if you have like something else, they pretty much don't like you.
Right, there is a bit more of a stigma with certain people.
And to me, I was proud of her because guess what? She's half Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's a big ass no to Japan, because it's like, no, yeah,
Right, especially if you're not just Filipino, of course. That goes to half Korean, half Chinese, half Vietnamese, half black, yeah, half whatever,
Yeah, half. No, you have to be full.
Yeah.
It's like,
right.
So let's get that racism out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then there was also this conspiracy that she was cheating on, or she's not cheating on. She was dating one of the suit actors, and
Oh.
spreading the rumors, and it was proven that there was no such thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was both the agency and Toei trying to try their damnness to get rid of her.
Right. So they're okay. So yeah, it seemed like it was rigged to.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
So, and a lot of like watchers and fans of Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Tokusatsu in general are like calling out Toei's bullshit and the agencies, like, why? Because when you look at it, like a 1 year, well, she wasn't even 1 year. It was only a few more months until she,
It's 20. Yeah.
hits 20. It's like seriously,
Mm-hmm. That's
you guys are
yeah. Mm-hmm.
that was the final straw to break the camel's back, and I'm like looking at it like kind of like a whole. It's like you motherfuckers probably did worse shit when you were 19 or younger. Underage drinking is like fucking nothing.
Right. and it's
But
and it,
again,
mhm.
different culture, but still, it's like really.
Yeah. And yeah, and this is on top of the shit that Toei has been trying to sweep under the rug for years. It's not just like recent, it's
Yep.
been years.
Yeah, this is not recent. This is like Toei. Toei's a company is like wow, like surface level or
Mm-hmm.
face value is like
Mm-hmm.
wow, this is a cool place, blah blah blah. But once you really dive into their malpractice and
Yeah, just
them
like
not really
yeah.
being for the actors, it's like wow, you guys are pretty much like you do one small shit bad, get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they actually funny enough had something a little similar, or not like one to one similar, but something a little similar with the P Diddy situation. So it was kind of like uh I want to say racketeering, but like basically um bringing in women
He's-
fans to certain
mm,
actors, and there's this whole circle in there, right? And of course,
mm,
who knows of the age of those fans, right? So that's where it
yeah,
gets really ugly, right? And of course, one of the big like faces of that whole ring or whatever you want to call it was outed for that. But of course, who is to say? Is it only him? Is it just him, or is it just like a couple of other individuals? Or is there more to it? So that's why Toei was under fire for like a long while. But I don't know what's going on right now. But I'm sure like there are people who are still trying to keep that fire under our ass and try to continue like yeah like hey like what's going on with this situation, right? So and then like again, who knows like what other shit they're involved with that they're trying to sweep under the rug. But yeah, that is TV business. And in Japan, I and I even alluded to this too at one point, like um on one side, yes, Japanese people are very, respectable. They're, you know, they are very nice to you initially,
yep,
but when you decide to live there for years and years, you kind of start to see the other side, and you know, and of course that definitely depends on who you are, what your ethnicity and where you're from and stuff like that too. So hey, if you're full Japanese, all right, and that's the end of the story probably. But if you're like, if you look slightly different or not Japanese or this or this or that or whatever, right? If you're not Japanese, if you're half Japanese, if you're half whatever it is, what other ethnicity, then they'll start to, um,
they'll give you the silent judging face.
yeah, they talk shit about you behind your back, and then like you're talking about this whole thing, yeah, like in TV business, you know, they try to use them to be like, oh hey, look, diversity. Oh look, look at it, look at the variety of our casts and stuff like that, right? And then, but then, um, outside of that, they just are just like, like this, like, all right, fuck off,
Yeah, like
whatever,
they show you, yeah, because now it kind of makes sense. I mean, I might be overreaching.
Mhm.
So the character she plays in the show, is a detective, but every time she's on screen or she does something, it sounds like it was half-ass. Like the writing was half-ass. So
Mhm.
I might be reaching, but
Mhm.
now it kind of makes sense. Like, wow, they really didn't care
Mhm.
of writing her story or whatnot.
Put the effort into that character, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just like, mhm.
and 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 then just recently, I'm not gonna show it because it's pretty fucking disrespectful.
Mhm.
So the opening of Super, I'm just gonna describe it to you. So from episode 1 to 37, the opening of the show has the entire cast in and out of suit. So
Mhm.
so you get to see them fighting on screen, doing quirky things throughout the opening. Now in the most recent one, every time that she's on screen for the first 10 seconds,
They what?
like they cut her. Like they cut her
Oh.
screen time. And then when it's like the full, like for the remaining parts of the opening, it's just scenes from today's episode.
Mm.
So I'm like, wow, you cannot tell me that they had enough time to fucking do this type of like petty shit
Mhm.
editing.
Yeah.
It's like it looks like, again, I could be reaching, like they had this ready. Like they were like,
Yeah,
she gone. Oh,
yeah.
like I get it to preserve image and whatnot, but still, it's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, to me, Japanese kids, they're not stupid. Like, they're not gonna follow shit what they see on TV. They're not fucking stupid.
Mhm.
And again, like, a Japanese kid's not gonna fucking care about, like, oh, she drank while underage. It's like, that's why the parents should be like, that's a no, but hopefully like, that's where parents supposed to come in and fucking say right and wrong and blah blah. But I think some parents are just lazy
Mhm.
to parent. And again, I forget, it was a past um tokusatsu actor saying that when you become a tokusatsu star, it's very hard to keep that image. That goody, that you know you fight for justice. That whole fight for justice, you're always good image, because it's
Mhm.
draining.
Yeah.
So that's why now I understand why Takeru, um, who is one of my favorite actors because he was the star of Kamen Rider Denno, took a break from tokusatsu and he pursued like other acting, like for drama. He did fantastic as Kenshin for the Rurouni Kenshin live action movies.
Mhm.
So, and then only now he recently said that, yeah, I think it's been a good, I believe it was like a 10 to 15-year gap of him doing tokusatsu stuff, saying like, I'm ready to come back to, do like anniversary movies, specials for the series that people know him for. It's like,
Mhm.
because in my head, it's like, sir, you missed like 2 to 3 like anniversary dates for your series.
Mhm.
But yeah, so long story short, a lot of people are rallying about behind the actress and not to Toei and the agency that just outright like for just again like a rumor that was proven untrue and the underage drinking. It's like again, I mean again, different um culture from the West and Japan. But again, it's like who hasn't done stupid shit when they were kids?
No, of course, yeah.
Even when they were like again in business with television. Again, it's sad to say, look how they treated Judy Garland back in the day.
Mhm.
Fucking she had to smoke cigarettes like 24/7 because back then cigarettes they believe help women maintain their diet. Shirley Temple had such a rough childhood as well. Like, yeah, again, like the underage drinking and shit. It's like, come on, like seriously,
Yeah.
it just sucks. Bottom line, it just sucks that the old cronies that still are in these companies just don't know how to just move on and get with the time.
Right.
You know,
It seems like
like
for the most part in the comments, it is a kind of a little bit of a mixed bag, but it seems like they're siding with the actress. So that's
yep,
yeah, because everybody, a lot of people know about the Toei situation, and it doesn't help that someone like Mugen made a little video overviewing the whole situation, so that kind of exposes more of the Toei stuff that's been happening. Yeah, which is unfortunate because one of those individuals involved is somebody that I've watched since as a kid, right, with my mom.
yep,
We've always watched these like Japanese variety shows. I kind of said it before, like with like the Japanese VHS tapes from rental stores. That's how we got our anime and well, not only that, but also Japanese variety shows, aka what people call here in the West the Japanese game shows. But the variety shows um had a lot of that one of the individuals in question, and right, you would think um yeah, he's a good all around guy, blah blah blah, all that shit, but yeah, like when that broke out, I'm like, oh man, that's I mean, there's always that saying, like, never meet your heroes, that sort of stuff. It's tough. It's a tough thing to sort of accept it sometimes. I get it. Um, Pretty much you could say that's um also happened with Dr. Disrespect, right? Like a lot of people look up to him, and then that stuff happened, and then it hasn't been the same ever since, right? At least with the potential that he had. Yeah, stuff like this happens, unfortunately. But it is for the best that it gets exposed. The doors just get knocked down, kicked down, or whatever, and then for at least most people to see what really goes on, and hopefully more people continue to be on Toei's ass with the situation. Like, hey, what are you doing? Like, are you still trying to sweep it under the rug, or are you actually doing something, right? And yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
it's like again, it's like, hey, about that shit you were doing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, underage drinking, yeah, I mean, that's bad, but um, despite that, having said that, This definitely it comes off as very petty because of what Toei is actually doing, right? The context. That's very important. So, yeah. I hope she finds something better at this point. Yeah, I can only hope that her situation just settles and she just finds something better. Maybe she can perhaps take up voice acting or something. I'm not sure. Maybe. Because I think voice acting, I could be wrong, could be a safer space because there are people who are like, half Korean, half Chinese, or half whatever, right? Or half Egyptian even, right? Because I think there are, I forget her name, but it's like I something. It starts with the F.
Mhm.
Yes, this person right here. She's also a half Japanese person, and she still has, she has a lot of yeah, see, half Japanese, half Egyptian. So Firuz, I think her name is. Yeah, Firuz I. Has had plenty of work in this industry, so maybe that kind of tells me, okay, maybe this is the better space. Maybe it's obviously not perfect because there's plenty of sort of skeletons in the closet in the voice acting space too. But at least, I guess maybe in comparison to what's going on with Toei, maybe it's not as bad. Maybe at least for right now. Yeah. I mean, we've talked about the Japanese voice actor for Cloud being involved with, being in an affair, right?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And he's been out for a while. I don't know what's going on now, but yeah, he's been out for a while. So, yeah, obviously it has its fair share of these situations, but maybe for someone like uh Imamori-san, hopefully maybe she finds a better space there. Maybe if she decides to do that. But I think for a while, yeah, she probably will take a break. Just kind of clear her little headspace, and hopefully she will be able to make her next move. All right, so if there's nothing for us to also talk about, I think that's pretty much it. That is all we got for this episode of the Hypecast. Oh yeah, what's up, JP? By the way, yeah, that is that's all we got. Well, I believe it will be able to be back for next week. Yeah, so thank you very much, and we hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Wow. Hey.
Oh.
And I'm dropping my pants.